Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and time you are coming across this video. If you're new to this episode, please can you share and comment in this episode. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you on what Pastor Abel Damina mentioned. It is not God that give children. It's not of me. That it is not God that give children. The founder and the president of Power City International, Abel Damina, Dr. Abel Damina, have said that children do not come from God. In one of his teaching, the man of God revealed that it is the duty of a man and a woman to produce children, not God. Wow. According to him, God have nothing to do with the process of productivity. You see, it is the man and the woman that decide children. That is why in science you can block the process of productivity and God will not put it, because man have the power to determine whether he want to have children or not. It show you that God is not part of all that happen. He went further to explain that. He went further to explain that if you see any boy that rape a girl and the girl is pregnant, why? Because inside the girl there is a system, and inside the man there is a system. When those systems meet and trigger those systems have the ability to produce children, have the ability to produce what? Children. They have the ability to produce children. Now, the case study here is that Dr. Abel Damina have said this in his interview, that God does not give children. That people might be taking the teaching, or people might be seeing it as if that he does not know what he's saying. But the gospel truth here is that God does not, and God will never give anyone children. That children come into being, that the only person that God have made was Adam. That was the only person God made. The rest of all these people was the production of the cement and this that produce children. Now the man of God is one of the controversial pastors we have so far. Now, if he's telling us that God does not give children, if you look at it, it sounds somehow in the eyes that God does not produce children, and if God does not produce children, all those people that used to go to the church, the mosque, to pray to God to give them children, and the man of God that used to shout, receive it. Is it that they are wasting their time? Is it that they does not know what they are doing? Because the man of God have make it very clear to us that God does not give children. Now, anyhow you yourself you want to see it, or you coming across this video, you want to see it, I am not the one that mentioned it. Is the man of God, is Abel Damina, that said that God does not give children. The only person God created then was Adam and Eve. From that stage of that creation, Adam and Eve was meeting themselves and they were making babies. If this thing could be the story that God does not give children, it might sound real, or it might sound fine, because if you check it in other hand, God does not give children. And me, from my own view, or from the way I see it, if they ask me to say, I will say that somehow the man of God is making sense. Yes, now, because I wonder, if you have low sperm count and you went to the church to go and pray, the thing does not change anything. The thing cannot even increase. It's only by the mercy of God, or the kind of medicine you have taken, that can easily reduce it. The medicine you don't drink, now if you know whether it go bring and down or it go increase them. So if the man of God say in his interview that that God no dey give children, if they correct and if they wrong, you understand? In 50 they make point for everything they talk. or you no fit just dey make point at all, because for me it's either he's not making any point or it's either he's making point. But you say make I reason am like this, make I reason am with my church eye, I go say this thing na lie. If I say make I calm down reason am, I go say na lie. But sometimes wetin you wan reason wey him don preach for 30 years for water, maybe some of all this our pastor wey dey come up now, maybe them na just 10 years or 5 years or 6 years or 7 years, but this man of God, he don stay wey dey preach this gospel for a very long time like this. He don stay, so as the thing don stay, he go know wetin dey talk, and he don read Bible front and back. So sometimes if this man dey talk, we just need to lis ten. Sometimes him talk no dey too make sense, but sometimes you go see another man of God again go still come outside, still support am. This they come dey make body of Christ come like say na play, they just dey play. Tomorrow this one go come outside with him own logic. Everybody go say yes. They go begin dey follow this one, leave this one. Please, if you're just new to this channel, please just like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be giving you more heat about the gospel and the preacher. We are not debunking any man of God. I know they criticize man of God. Now the way you take talk, and the way they take talk tell people. No coffee say I come to come disgrace anybody or come me I be Christian pass you. No come reason am, no reason am at all.